Hi, I'm Gail Jervis, and welcome to Life After 65. Today I'm continuing the series, What You Need to Know About Your Hearing. Did you know that you actually have some control over some hearing losses? In this episode, I will be giving you 11 simple steps you can take to protect damaging your ears. Have you ever left a concert or a sports game or even a noisy restaurant and you notice that your ears are ringing or sounds are a little bit muffled? Well, that's your body's way of warning you about potential hearing damage. And most of us tend to underestimate how that brief exposure to loud noises cumulatively over the years can lead to permanent hearing loss. But besides being exposed to too much noise, there are other ways that we can damage our ears. So I'm going to look at 11 different ways you and I can prevent damaging our hearing. And the first one is going to deal with what do you do when you're surrounded by too much noise. I mean, when you're at a concert or an athletic game or near construction sites, even if you're near someone mowing the lawn, or if you are mowing the lawn, anywhere that it's loud and noisy, wear earplugs. And you can actually, some of you might think, well, I don't want all the sound blocked out. Well, there's actually earplugs now that you can buy that filter the loud, distracting sounds, but you still can hear some things. For example, I wear them when I go see my granddaughters play basketball. And very often the games are in a room where there are 3 other basketball games and they are all playing at the same time. So just imagine all the bouncing balls, the buzzers ringing, fans from each of the teams cheering. So much noise that my smartwatch actually indicates that I'm in an environment where the decibels are too high. It's so much better when I wear my earplugs because I can sit beside somebody and chat with them, but all that loud grating noises have been reduced. I'll leave a link below if you'd like to see what I'm using. Now, number 2, know where is the loudest sound source for speakers, fireworks, and sirens, and move away from it. So if you're in a restaurant that has a lot of loud background noise and a lot of it is coming from the speakers, loud music, request that you move away from the speaker, and actually you could even possibly request, would you mind turning the music down a little bit? Number 3, pay attention to how loud you watch TV. Pay attention to how loud you listen to your mobile devices. Keep the volume at a comfortable level so that you do not need to strain to hear, but it's not so loud that you can't carry on a conversation. Now, number 4, avoid prolonged exposure to noise. Allow your ears enough time to recover from that noise. So if you've been at a restaurant where it's been really loud, or if you've been at a concert, or if you've been near a construction site and it's all been really loud and noisy, if you can, even during the concert, at a restaurant, step away periodically to give your ears a break. Even those short periods of silence, quiet, can help reduce the cumulative strain on your ears. So after a noisy event, we are also advised to avoid further loud sounds for at least 16 hours so that we have given our ears time to recover. And apparently this recovery period is crucial for preventing cumulative damage. Now, number 5. Okay, we keep talking about loud noises. Well, how do you know when loud is too loud? Well, I mentioned earlier that my watch alerts me when I'm in an environment that's too loud. However, even without these wonderful apps on our phones or our watches, you know when you've been exposed to too much noise. When you can't hear someone who's 3 feet away from you, it's too noisy. When you have to shout over the background noise, it's too noisy. If your ears begin to ring after exposure to noise, oh yes, you have exposed yourself to too much noise. Or you may experience a fullness in your ears after leaving a noisy area, or you may even have muffled hearing for several hours. Of course, you've exposed yourself to too much noise. So therefore, keep earplugs handy. If you're a woman and carry a purse, just put them in your purse so that you can access them whenever you come across noise. If you're a man, put them near your wallet. And every time you put your wallet in your pocket, put that little tiny bag with your earplugs in your pocket, so that whenever there is too much noise, you won't be sitting there wishing you had brought them. And by the way, even when I'm on the plane, I use my earplugs because there's that constant humming sound, isn't there, on the plane? Well, it just reduces it. Now, number 6, if you enjoy wearing headphones, you listen to your podcast, you listen to music, well, the World Health Organization suggests that you should listen to your headphones at a volume level of 85 decibels for only 8 hours. In other words, you listen less than 60% of the volume and time. If you have an Apple smartphone, you can go into the Health app, scroll down the categories, and click on Hearing, and you will be given information how loud you've been listening to something with your headphones. It'll give you daily, weekly, and monthly updates. It also indicated that the sound decibels rose to 90 during my granddaughter's basketball game. And would you believe that was the day I did not put my earplugs in my purse and I did not have them to use. Number 7, do not use cotton swabs to clean your ears. A little earwax actually protects your inner ear from dust and harmful particles. And by inserting something in your ear, you can actually damage your eardrum and other sensitive structures. Instead, just use a damp cloth to remove excess wax. And if you feel like you're getting a lot of wax buildup, which also could be affecting your hearing, purchase an earwax removal kit. I'll leave a link below for you to look at it. It's a safe way for you to remove wax from your ears. And also keep your ears dry. Moisture in the ears create room for bacteria, which exposes you to ear infection that obviously can affect your hearing. Number 8, have regular ear checkups. Hearing-related issues develop gradually. With having regular checkups, you'll be able to note whether you're having any additional symptoms. Where I live, I don't have to go to a doctor. I could just phone the hearing clinic and make an appointment, or even easier yet, I have been known to call Costco and they have a hearing clinic and I can just get diagnosed there. What you want to know is what frequencies might already be diminishing for you. Or you might want to know if you've been having any ear discharge or excessive wax buildup. If you're experiencing dizziness or constant ringing, this is all related to your hearing. Number 9, stay well hydrated. There's so many reasons to be well hydrated, and one more. The inner ear is an organ that's filled with fluid, which aids our body's equilibrium and ability to hear, and when we are dehydrated, we are affecting the inner ear. Number 10, more than 200 different drugs are known to cause hearing loss or tinnitus as a side effect, according to the American Speech Language Hearing Association. So check with your doctor and your pharmacist whether you are taking any of those pills and in what quantity do they need to be taken to have this adverse effect. By the way, if you are taking one of those pills, you might have a substitute that you could possibly take that doesn't have that same consequence. Number 11, exercise. Of course, exercise. Everything we do, we need to exercise for so many benefits. In this case, exercise keeps the blood pumping throughout the body, including the ears. Who knew? This keeps the internal parts of the ears healthy. All these ways of protecting our ears is crucial for maintaining overall hearing health and preventing long-term damage. So, these are pretty simple measures, aren't they? I mean, pretty simple actions to protect our ears. And why would we want to do things that could would be intentional now that you know the facts, you could be intentionally damaging the sensitive hair cells in your ear when we have some control over preventing hearing loss. Remember, whatever damage we cause, our cells don't regenerate. So I hope I've convinced you to take those simple, proactive actions to protect your ears in noisy environments and protect your ears in whatever situation you can, from cleaning your ears to having ear checks, so that you can prevent long-term damage and even maintain better hearing health throughout your life. And by the way, click on subscribe and notify so that you won't miss next week's episode when I share a number of ways we can actually enhance our hearing. Till then, have a good day.